Hi guys, it's Brittany. So today's gonna be a chill chit chat video. So grab a snack and a drink and let's chat. So, um, things are going well, and well, my question for you is, what did you do on Valentine's Day? Let me know. Um, for me though, um, did some things. Let's see. I pretty much relaxed. I watched some YouTube videos and watched some movies, and yeah, I think that was it. And yeah, so I pretty much had my own fun, but was pretty much having some time to myself. So yeah. um I hope you guys had a good one. Um so yeah, there was something that I tweeted back, what was it, last week? I think it was last week, and I'm not sure if you guys have noticed in my um, previous videos, especially I would say during sometime of 2019, even up until 2020, but especially around that year, there's of course a lot of stuff going on, and when I was doing my videos, I wasn't really showing my personality. I wasn't really being myself. And that's true. Like, I was holding it back. I was holding it back, like if someone said to me, hold your breath. So I was holding it in like I was holding in my breath, metaphorically. And so I did not like that. And I noticed it because it just seemed like even when I would watch my videos, I would definitely see that I was um, a bit tense, and where I just wasn't really expressing myself, of being myself, of through my personality. Like, I just wasn't. But I decided, like, you know what? I don't want to hide it. I don't want to hold it back. Like, it's not good. Like, I want to be able to be myself, And this is me right now. So this is me being myself with my personality. And of course, with the videos that I did, I brought it back, and I was able to really express it. I feel like I was really being me, with the way I was, expressing myself, and you know what I mean? So I just really felt like me, and this is me now, So, because when I was first starting YouTube, I actually was doing that, but then, like I said, somewhere in 2019 through mostly 2020, I was just holding it back because of, like I said, so much going on, and because I was under so much stress, and that just wasn't healthy. And okay, hang on, wait a second, I gotta, my leg is numb. I have to. Ow. Okay, my leg is really numb. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, now I can't feel my foot because I was sitting on it. Oh, okay, come on, have some feeling. Don't worry, I'll come back. So, yeah, and like I said, that's what was going on through that year, the year after that, even last year, and even this year as well. Even like when I was doing YouTube, like, well, you know what I mean. Like even when I was doing my more new videos of this year, like somehow I was still doing that even with the start of the new year of this year, and I thought, okay, no, no, that's not good. I have to bring it back out. Oh, okay, now it feels like ants crawling up on my foot, and like, oh, okay, it's like this weird tingle feeling on my foot, and like, and my eyes twitching too. like like even earlier, I don't know if it's caught on camera, but even the my eyelid, like the top, has been like twitching. I don't know why. Um, but yes, like I said, that's what was going on, and um, and you know, and because of that, I thought, like I said, I really felt like okay, cause yeah, I even felt like, you know, no matter what's going on, no matter what stress I might be feeling. And to be honest, and I will say this though, because even last year I was feeling stressed, maybe about, I don't know, I would say about like 80% of that stress, which is not good at all. And it was really weighing down on me along with just negative thoughts, and I just hated that. But ever since when we got into the new year, somehow it felt like that weight of stress and the negative thoughts, just it felt like it was completely lifted. It was gone, and I felt more positive and confident, and I was starting to feel, like happy, and I was starting to feel that at the beginning of the new year. It's almost like when we were still in last year, somehow I still felt that, and but then it's almost like during the countdown to the new year, like, 4, 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year. It's almost like when the new year finally began and when we entered into the new year, it seemed like somehow all of a sudden all of that stress was just lifted off, and I felt like it was just gone, and like I said, I felt more positive, and somehow I was starting to feel a bit more happy, and I was starting to feel like, you know what, I can really feel and sense that this is gonna be a whole new good year. Like, where this is gonna be the year where things are really gonna change, like good changes, and even things are gonna change in a way, uh even in my personal life. And I really feel that, and I still do. But the weird thing is, even though I felt more uh okay, my eyes twitching again. I don't know why. Can I see it? No, no, I can't even see it twitching, but I feel it. It's there. Um, but yeah, like I said, that what was I saying? Um, so yes, I was just saying that I just really felt that, and yeah, like I said, I just really felt, this this is gonna be different. And like I said, what's weird is that even though I felt more positive and confident and even more happy, but yet somehow it seemed like when I would do my videos, I wasn't being myself. But then off camera, it seemed like I was, and I'm like, okay, something's not right here. But like I said, I finally brought that back, and I'll continue to do so, to be more of myself and to express myself that I know, because of the kind of person that I am, because of certain things that I react to, and because I know because I know I'm me, and I just want that to really show. So that's the one of the things that I mentioned on Twitter. So yeah, you're gonna see more of that. And there's some other videos that I'll be doing. I actually have some videos in mind that I'm gonna do by this week. So I'm hoping to do my videos somewhere on Wednesday, which is the 22nd. Now I have some in mind, but one in particular I really think you guys might like, and I know I'm gonna enjoy doing that particular video. I know I'm not really being specific on what that is, but I don't know. I feel like I don't want to give anything away. I just want you guys to be surprised. And until you see the video yourself, I hope you guys will like it and enjoy it, and all that. So yeah, I really do. Oh, one of the videos I'm talking about will be a reaction video, but the thing is, when I do react to it, you're also gonna know that it's like one of those songs that have been repeating in my head lately since the beginning of the year. So you'll know, but in case you don't know, you'll know. So anyway, now I have been watching movies that I haven't seen before, but those are the movies of like ones on like Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max, even like Roku, almost a TB, Tubi. Yeah, so I've been watching movies on there. I haven't seen any new movies lately. Although there is one that I really want to go see, and that's Scream 6. Like, I really, really want to go see it. I'm just so excited. And now so far, I haven't been watching any of the new videos or talking about like leaked plot or any details to Scream 6, only because I do not want to be spoiled by that. I do not want to know anything, so it's like for now I don't want to know what has been leaked, because then I'll know, and I'm like, oh, so I mean, I will watch those videos, but I think after I go see Scream 6, so that way then I could know maybe what has been leaked and what some things were put out there that no one was supposed to know. So yeah, and the thing is, I know we're getting so close to March, but I do not want there to be any spoilers. Like, Not at all. And that's another thing too, especially when it comes to the Scream movies. I do not want any spoilers, excuse me. But I did on Twitter though that this official account of, official Ghostface account, it says, it gives out a number and it says to call, like, you can call the number and Ghostface has like a surprise for you. So, let's go do that. Let's call that number. Okay, hang on. Um, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and call that number. And I'm gonna put on speaker so that way you guys can hear it. Okay.
Hello, Robotic. Do you like scary movies? What about your favorite artist's song in a scary movie? Let me give you something to sink your teeth in. You can text this phone number. If you want to be texted first, press any key now. Messages will be sent to your number via community. Standard messaging and data rates apply. Consent is not a condition of purchase.
Wow. it's that is just so cool to hear Ghostface, aka Roger L. Jackson's voice on the phone. Like, what? But yeah, that actually sounds like a good song. Um, Now, I know everyone's gonna have a theory of the characters of Scream 6, like who's gonna survive, like who are the survivors gonna be, and who are the Ghostface killers are. Is there more than one? Because I know it seems like there seems to be two, but this time it might be a little bit more. It might be three, might be four, five. I don't know. I have no idea how many Ghostface killers there's gonna be. I don't know, but I hope Gail does not get killed off in this one. I think she might be, but I hope not, because I love Gail. Um, as much as I love Sydney, I love Gail, Dewey, like, I love them equally. And as I know that with us Scream fans that we lost Dewey in the fifth one, which I know completely broke our hearts. And I felt that because I cried so hard. Like, because I'll just be honest, because not only I cried hard when Randy died in Scream 2, but even with Dewey, the way he got killed so brutally like that, that really tore me apart. So that made me cry really hard too. So it's like, so if Gail gets killed off in this one, I'm gonna cry, no doubt about it. Ugh. Now, even though with everyone's maybe thoughts and theories of who could survive, like which characters could survive, who are the Ghostface killers might be, and who might get and even who might get killed off, like, oh, I don't know. But honestly, at the moment, I do not have any thoughts on who. I don't, like, right now at the moment, even with the characters that we know that we're gonna see, like with the new characters, like Sam and Tara, and Chad, Mindy, but even with Gail and Kirby, and even with the other new characters being in this movie, I like honestly, I don't know like which characters could survive, who might get killed off, who could be Ghostface, if it's more than one. I I don't know. Like honestly, I will say this. I think by the time I'm in the movie theater and then I'm watching the movie, and I think once the story unfolds a bit more, you know, with the characters to what's going on, then I think somewhere along the way within the movie, I think I probably will might suspect some characters and some where I may not even suspect them, you know, and so even by the end, it could turn out to be where who knows, maybe the Ghostface killers could turn out to be the characters I have suspected. Or maybe some I have suspected, but there are some where I didn't thought of it because it didn't cross my mind because I didn't even suspected them. But then it turns out to be this like surprise and I did not see it coming. I'm like, okay, what? You know? And so like that could happen. It could go either way. It could be any character where you maybe suspect or not suspect, but either way, it's I think it's gonna be a very shocking reveal. I do think so, and so yeah. Other than that, I am excited. So when I do go see it, I will do a review, but I would have to do a spoiler-free review because I would not want to give anything away. So I will do that. And let's see, so other things here to talk about. Well, let's see, I've been getting some interesting dreams, although I feel like there's some I don't remember at the moment. So it's like yeah, I just don't remember, which that's like a big bummer for me because I love to sleep and I love dreams. And so it's like if I were to have a interesting, very fascinating dream, of course I would want to remember it and share it with you guys, you know, in my video because that's what my channel is. Like, yes, my channel is dedicated to movies, but I also share my dreams as well because I do get those very realistic dreams where I feel like physical touch. And where I can taste food and drinks and um or I can do things that I just never done before. Um, and yeah, because the thing is too, I even have dreams about even like TV shows and movies. And that's another thing, because I get those dreams where I dream about where I'm watching a particular movie and it seems like I'm watching a deleted scene or like an alternate deleted ending, like something it's kind of like if I didn't like how a movie ended, then I end up dreaming how it should have ended. So I have that too. I also have dreams where not only I'm watching a movie, like a deleted scene or alternate ending to the movie, but I get ones where I'm like in the movie. It's almost like I become like I'm still me as Brittany, but yet I'm like this new character in the movie and I'm interacting with the characters, and yet there are some things that stay the same of the movie to the story, but yet other things start to change because I'm there, because I'm this new character involved within that story, of the story of that particular movie. So, and I find that quite interesting too. So, and I actually love those dreams because I've always fantasized about that. Like, if there is a movie I really like or love, I would fantasize about that. I would think, like, what would it be like if I was, like, if I played a new character? Like, if I was a character in this movie, what would my name be? And what kind of character would I play? And how would I be involved in this movie of the story? And what some of the things that might change and what might stay the same, and what would happen, and me interacting with the characters. And then I think the one thing I would know is like which characters I would not get along with, because I would know there's some characters I don't like, but then the characters I do like, I know I would like automatically get along with them, with no problem. Excuse me. So yeah, that is something I do think about, at times. Um, and I know before in my other slumber party chit chat video, I mentioned about the paranormal, and I do think that's something I think would be okay for me to talk about. I don't think I've ever talked about that on Twitter, but if I do experience something, I think I will probably tweet it on Twitter. Maybe even share it with you in a video. But yeah, there's times I do experience something. Um, I still do. Like, I think one of the things I get is where it's like I hear knocking at the door. But I think this was 2 weeks ago, or no, I think it was last month. Yeah, I think it was sometime last month where I walked into my room and my door was open and I saw someone standing, kind of like peeking its head. And I remember seeing it in the corner of my eye, and so looking this way, I'm like, okay, I can see someone there. And somehow this person looked familiar, and I'm like, okay. And then by the time I slowly turned my head towards the door, it was not there. But I don't think what I saw was a spirit. I think it was a apparition, because sometimes I see what looks like a physical solid apparition, even of someone who isn't gone. So I don't know like how to explain that, but I think, to me, what that could be is that I think if you let me try to say it again. Like, for example, if you're somehow thinking about someone, then somehow you might end up seeing something. Like, you might end up seeing an apparition that looks like that person. And I think that's the best way I can describe that, is like the reason why to that. So yeah. Okay, I've done so much talking here. Okay, feeling a little better. Um, but yeah, so that's what happened. Um, what else? But yeah, yeah, like I said, there are some, yeah, videos that I plan to do of this week on Sundays. No, Wednesday. I'm sorry, I meant Wednesday. Um, so yeah, definitely I'm gonna do that. Um, but yes, now at the moment I'm not really having a snack, but that's okay. Um, but I am the snacks I do have is like the Skittle gummies because they are soft and they are really good. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see the videos that I'm gonna be doing. And like I said, I hope you'll like it and enjoy it. And I think it'll just be um, fun and great to watch. Definitely. But yeah, there's some movies, that I've been watching that I haven't seen before. But like I said, mostly it's not like anything new in the theaters, even though I wish I could go and see any movie that I want to see in the theater, but um, I can't. But I think, I probably will once you know, but in the meantime, it's like I'm also watching movies I haven't seen before, even ones that came out, long ago. Um, so yeah, I've been watching those, like I said, on like Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Roku, and Tubi. So yeah, I've been watching movies on there, like ones that I find, even ones that I look up, and then once I see what it's about, I'm like, okay, I'll watch it and I'll see how it is. And I'll say some of those movies that I watch, there's some where I'm like, okay, I don't quite get this. But then there's some where I actually like, and you know, and then I do like it. Um, but for those who don't know, I get scared real easily. I do. Like, especially anything to do with my phobias. Yeah, I get scared real easily. Um, but I will say this now: when I watch scary movies, of course I don't mind being scared, but the only thing is like I don't like being scared when it comes to those phobias that I have, because then it really makes me feel uneasy and very unsettled, and where I just somehow feel like, okay, like I gotta do something, I gotta watch something to take my mind off of it, because if I don't, I'm gonna feel like, you know what I mean? I can't describe it, but it's like if I don't take if I don't get it off of my mind, I'm gonna feel even more scared. And then I'm probably gonna be looking around the room like, is it here? Is it here? and I don't like that. Um, and I want to say one thing though, because I know for those who saw Terrifier 2 really liked it or really enjoyed it. I haven't seen it yet, but I think when I do, I don't think I'm gonna like what I see because it's gonna be so graphic and gory. But yeah. Now I did saw the first one, but I don't like how that one went because the way he killed a certain character when she was upside down. Oh, okay. I will not go into detail how. Oof, but honestly, because of that, that really, I think that really made my stomach turn, and it just, like I said, it just really made me like felt sick because it's like, oh, how awful that he did that. And then you know how that woman, how her face looked disfigured, that looks scary to me, and that reminds me of something else. Now for those who have seen the show Beyond Belief, um for those who have seen that show, there is one particular story where I think it's in season 3. It was like the end of season 3, and yet with this particular story of this woman who went to the, salon, and this woman did her makeup, but then when she didn't like the way she did it, she had put a curse on her. I think, yeah, she did. She hexed her, like she put a curse on her, but then when she did, and when she looked at herself in the mirror, her face was all very scary looking, disfigured. So in a way, it reminded me of that. And to be honest, I remember when I first saw like how she looked like in her reflection. Oof, I really don't like mentioning this story because it really unsettles me too. And so I remember both me and my sister, when we first saw that, we were so scared that we jumped back and we were screaming because that's how scary, how terrifying it looks. And even to this day, I still can't look at it because that is one of the things that traumatized me. Like it wasn't just spiders that traumatized me, which they still do, but that did that. That one also did as well. So I cannot look at it. It's just too much to look at, and I know I would not be able to sleep at all. So anyway, I do not want to give you guys nightmares for what I was talking about just now, so forgive me. So I hope you enjoyed this chit chat video, and hope to do it again soon. And when, I don't know, but hopefully, I don't know when, but could be whenever might be a good time. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Um, that's all for today. And I'll see you at the movies.